In this lecture, I will discuss about how to analyze, design the concrete slab with drop panels. So here I will start from the scratch file, new model. Here is a design code that is ACI 31814. There are different codes, other all are also available you can use. So here I am using American Concrete Institute code, design preferences. Here you can put the factors, design factors, minimum cover. Okay, project information, you can put the project information, and when you put at the end of the printing report, this information automatically come on the report. Here is the unit system. There right now unit system are in metric system. I will click US default. You can also further uh, customize the unit system from each entity, so you can control the decimal places, mean accuracy, or how much accuracy you want to see on your results, so you can increase or decrease depending upon your requirements. Okay, here I have clicked US default. Okay, so here I will click grid only in this lecture. Here I will select the grid system. I will draw grid 5, maybe 7 grids in X direction and 8 grids in Y direction, and spacing for the X is 16 feet and for the Y grids are 20 feet. Okay, and these are the values I have put, so I can even edit the grid spacing between in two grids here. That is the X grid data A, B, C. So here is ordinate 0, 16 means cumulative values. For the spacing you have to click here. So here I am changing the value between A and B grid data is 16 feet. I am changing the value between C and D, that is again 20 feet. So similarly here I am changing the value between third and fourth, that will be 15 feet. You can see the changes are appearing here. You can also adjust the bubble size, that is 16 inch. You can change if the bubble size is looking bigger in the model or smaller. So here is a story height. Story height above is 0, story below means column height will be 12 feet. You can also adjust, for example here I am putting 13 feet. Okay, for journal, if you want have any inclined grids, you can put from journal grid data. Okay, so here is a grid appearing which is I have created. You can also make invisible this horizon which is displaying behind. Okay, now we can see the grids clearly. Now I will define the material property. Here is predefined material property 5000 psi and grade of steel is 60. So I will use just I will review, modify. Here is a 4 KSI means 4000 psi. Okay, and here is grade 60 steel. Here is a 60,000 psi. Okay, you can create new material up to your requirements. Define slab sections and new property. So here I will slab make of 8 inch. You can put in words also. Here is this type property slab, that is 8 inch. So in this example I am taking the slab thickness is 8 inch. So there are different types for drop, stiff, and here is a thick plate. Thick plate that will consider the in plane and out plane moments and design the actual behavior of the slab. And for the orthotropic means if the dimensions of the slabs are different in different directions. For example, if I click here, so here you can see in local 1 direction and 2 direction, if the thicknesses are vary, so you can use the orthotropic. So our slab is prismatic throughout the plan, so have selected the thick plate. Okay, now I will create the drop panel that will be 12-inch drop of 12-inch slab property, slab material property. Here I will select drop and the thickness will be 12-inch. Basically, why I am selecting 12-inch, for example, if my section fails, then I will come back and increase the thickness into 13-inch, 14-inch. So whenever my design will satisfy, so that thickness will be final. So here are the tentative, for example, drop that is 12-inch, and for the simple slab that is 8-inch. Okay, okay. Here I will before moving further, I want to save my model. File, save as, slab with drop. Now I will define the beam properties. So I will also show how to draw the beams define. So here I am clicking at the beam property. Beam will be 12 by 15-inch. That will be beam material type, rebar material, shear rebar material, and properties nodes. Beam type, it's rectangular, so I want to take it as L beam. So here is the web width at top, that is 12-inch, web width at bottom, that is 12-inch, and the depth is 15-inch. Flange width means the flange slab depth, that is 8-inch. So here I will put 5 feet. Software automatically convert into unit system. So here now I have created the L beam. So here is a show property, means cross section area, moment of inertia, all type of things. We can also use inverted beam, but in our case that will be okay. So here are the design property data. Flange dimension from analysis property data means the value flange which is I have put it in the analysis property data, software will use in the design. The second option is flange dimensions automatic from slab property. Software put the formulas and take the flange for the flange width for the L beam automatically from the formulas. And third is user defined. You can put the flange here, the flange different values, but I will prefer take the values which I have put it in the flange width analysis property data. Here is a cover from center of the bar to the outside, so here 3-inch. Okay, okay. Now I will define column properties, add new column. So I will define the column with draw panel. So column sizes will be 15-inch by 15-inch. There are also different types of column, rectangular, circular, L shape. You can select according to your requirement. So here I will select include automatic rigid zone area our column, so that the column will act as to control the deformations of the slab. So you should must check this option. So for drop panels, here is the option. There are two things, drop panel and column drop capital. So you can see in the picture here I am putting the drop panel dimensions in the 2 direction and in the 3 direction. 2 direction means x and y, you can take it as that is will be 5 feet. So here I will put 5 feet, 5 feet. You can put 60-inch or software automatically convert into inches. So here I will select the property will be drop 12-inch. So that's how you can define the column properties. If there is a drop capital, so you can use this option. Otherwise, for the drop panel, that option is okay. Okay. Now I will define the load patterns. In the load pattern, that live, that will be okay. For the creation of load combination, I will definitely go in the ultimate strength design and auto load combination. You can also draw manually. Here you can see 1.4 dead according to ACI, modify 1.2 dead plus 1.6 live. Okay, now I will draw the slab. So here are different options for the draw slab. Here is a draw slab. Uh, Here is a draw rectangular slab. It is a mean journal slab. In this you can only draw in the rectangular. Here is a quick draw slab. Here is a quick draw area about points. So different options we will discuss in different lectures. So here I am selecting the draw slab. So for the slab I will select the 8-inch slab. So now the software is showing me the values that edge drawing type, it will be straight line, circular or arc, so you can select. So in this example our slab values, slab edges are straight line. So here I am selecting. Okay, for the last value you have to just hit enter. Software automatically draw the slab, that is a 8-inch slab. So now I will draw the columns, and for the edges I will draw the beams. So for the draw of columns, here is a quick draw beams, here is a draw column. So here I will click draw columns, and I have defined only one column. So here column width draw, and height below that is 13 feet, and height above that is 0 feet, means above I am not taking the column, only from the slab downward 13 feet. So here I will start drawing one by one, or you can quickly draw. For example, here software automatically trim the edges. Here okay, so you can also quickly draw by just selecting all the grids where you want to draw the uh, column column with drop panels. Here software automatically drawn. So here just I will select to deselect the draw mode. I will select delete. Okay, now I will project my slab, means make the offset of the slab 1 feet beyond the grid line. I will select the slab and go in the edit areas, and expand and shrink areas. Here software asking the software asking from me the how much I want to make the offset. So I will make it 12-inch. Here software automatically here the mistake is I have the software not drawn the panel, so I will just delete these columns and go again in the draw column. Here now you can see software automatically trimmed. These are the two extra columns. Here I have deleted the extra columns. Now on the boundary I will draw the simple columns and with beams. So for simple column I will again go in the define column properties, add copy of this previous column but no drop. So here I will uncheck only the simple column 15 inch by 15 inch with no drop. So you can also put 15 by 15 inch. Okay. Okay. Now I will again draw the columns on the edges here. So basically the property is selected column with draw panel. I will click Ctrl Z and select the column with no drop here, here and here. All the columns have been drawn.